behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Frampton in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changed. And there's the bell for round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another...
Oh, my God, Johnny! Oh, boy! One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Ooh, Bam is rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it. Whoa, wait a minute. Ooh, and Carl Frampton just got rocked. Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I need to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood.
Here we go to the 4th round. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Man is in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose your...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Ooh, Bam is rocked. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What they do, what they tell them when they go back to the corner. How are they going to get through this?
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You all right?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
Somebody can smell blood here.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. borderline disastrous round. On to the fifth we go. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you?
Oh my God, Johnny! Oh, it's all defense now for Frampton. Forget offense. Cover up, man. And down goes Frampton. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it.
Victory all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed. So undisputed. Yeah.
So we're gonna fight in Atlantis. Why not? Hope you brought your raincoat and your flippers. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. Alexander.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight.
What a pleasure it is to be. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Somehow weathered the storm.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. A perfect counter shot. There's a counter shot. Usyk! And the big cat goes down! I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one. Gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. And And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round, so...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. He's been knocked down, but at least not... And there's the bell to start round 2. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
One of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore. Every time he throws a punch, we've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And they figure out the combination to this save.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. So it's plan B time after being knocked out. There's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff.
The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Those counter punches have to hurt. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. How did they not go down?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nobody home with that hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Usyk! And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. The game plan does not... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? counterpunch. Holding nothing back here in the round. Those counterpunches have to hurt. His stamina is off the charts. Missing with the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. We've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. No, we don't see it. Could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
You're right, Todd. What?
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. And that will do it. What a victory. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going.
Listen to me. Are you okay? You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. Don't want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles on my channel.
Good evening. We are live from one of the world's most... Olex. Roy.
This back.
Well, I hope you brought... Here we go for round 1. So much firepower here. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
How about that time counter shot? And this with that jab. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What a punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Every time they throw a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Usyk in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow.
Here we go for round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Exchange punches. Couldn't land that jab. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little switch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Perfect counter shot. That jab misses. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back up.
And down goes Alexander Usyk. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You okay?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Alexander. There's the bell for round three. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Watch it again. That punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight.
And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your boy.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Good defense there with that left hook. Well done with that counter shot. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still... There's the bell to start round 4. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea.
Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
From the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change that habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Good counter punch. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Let's talk about Roy. Here's the bell to start round 5. Those counter punches have to hurt. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. There's a counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny? Oh my God, Johnny! Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know the heat.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Usyk. And the big cat goes down. You can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
Where did that...
1, 2,